Munideepa, the suspense, is it still on? Is Mamata Banerjee and the ministers, are they going to pull support or not?
Big question and $1 million one. And as one MLA told me as he was heading into that meeting with Mamata today, he said, who knows what new chapter Didi is going to open. So a very unpredictable situation really. On top of it, speculation sparking off a bit of a panic that Trinamool MLA MPs and ministers in the UPA government had put in their resignation letters with Mamata Banerjee. Thankfully, there was a quick clarification from the party that that is not so. Nobody had put in resignation letters with anybody, but again the threat that yes, if necessary, Trinamool's MPs and union ministers are willing to resign. So, you know, that bit of uncertainty remains. Otherwise, Mamata also going ahead and saying that they still think Kalam is the best bet for president and they will try and persuade him even now.
Mamata Banerjee reporting. Thanks for that update from Kolkata. If I can just go across to Venugopal Dhoot now. You know, Mamata Banerjee has been seen as the kind of anti-reform. So if she walks out, will industry be pleased?
Yeah, you see, Mamata Banerjee is not totally against reform. She is looking at the socio-economics of the reforms, and certain reforms, just like retail FDI and insurance sector and pension sector reform, she feels that this is not a socialistic pattern and she wouldn't like to do that, because 90% of the people in India will not be having benefit of that. That is the main policy Mamata Banerjee thinks. But world at large thinks that India is not doing reform because whatever may be the reason, political reason, whatever reason, India is not doing the reform. If the stage was set 20 years back, until now, very small reforms have been done. On future, if those reforms have not been done, Manmohan Singh is heading and reform is not done. So, whole world is worried on that, and that is why global investment is not coming to India. Global investment not coming to India. India getting downgraded. And these are all problems are there.
Okay,
but
so
I don't think the problem can be fixed on the one lady.
Mr. Dhoot, you're saying it's not just Mamata Banerjee who's at fault, but it's the entire government. So, Professor Mandal, if I can ask you, you know, today we've had so much bad news with another credit rating agency saying that, you know, giving prediction of negative. But the government's come out and said they haven't taken everything into account, especially things like FII. Now, who are we supposed to believe?
Well, actually, I personally think that Fitch is a little bit behind the curve this time, in the sense that, you know, the economic problems that India have are all quite well understood. The required policies are very well known, but it's politics in command, and it is the politics that has been messing up our economic policy making rather than, you know, economic policy in itself. And the fact that the dynamics of the politics has changed quite dramatically after the, you know, SP's victory in UP and the change in the political arithmetic, I have a slightly different perspective, Mr. Dhoot. I think that reducing the clout of Mamata is very, very significant, and in my own view, we are really bottoming out now, and from here on things are going to likely to be looking up.
Things are looking up. MK Venu, would you say that, you know, we've bottomed out now? That, or are we likely to see much more, because we've had really bad news in the last 10 days from the industrial output figures to...
We have been, you know, Sunitra, I have a slightly different view. We have bottomed out for another reason. Of course, Mamata losing her veto is an important factor. I feel we have bottomed out because that the Congress party itself, now you will see, once you have a new finance minister, there will be far more coordinated working within the government, because I'm very certain that with Pranab Mukherjee there, a senior member of the Congress party, you know, I don't think Manmohan could do much in terms of advising Pranab on certain matters. For instance, some of the big
you mean the fact that he's his senior in certain ways.
The Vodafone tax issue,
yeah.
You know, some of the complicated taxation of foreign institutional investors, which created a huge negative sentiment in India.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? all the markets, all the news in your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.